Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Entertainment Podcast, your source for all things entertainment. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, today I have Adrienne Murphy on the line, and she's an integrative speech language pathologist, a multiple award-winning children's recording artist and yoga teacher, and she's also the creator and founder of the Adrienne Process. Adrienne, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Adam. I'm delighted to be here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get into what's going on today. So Heartsongs of the Rainbow, a big children's music album. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into your the Heartsongs curriculum also. But before we do that, let's just start off with a little bit more on your background. Tell us a little bit more about what you're doing over at the Adrienne Process, please.
Sure. I'm a veteran speech-language pathologist of over 24 years, and I created the Adrienne Process because I'm integrative in the fact that I use multiple therapeutic modalities with children with special needs. And the Adrienne Process provides parents of young children that have issues or special needs, online content, and the opportunity to connect with me virtually to discuss their child's education and therapeutic plan. And I offer parents great therapeutic strategies and tips, and I help them streamline the myriad of therapeutic information out there so that they can achieve the best possible outcomes for their children.
And that's why, and I don't think it's an accident that you had so much success in the recording industry in terms of children's, with your children's music album or your curriculum. So, let me just start off with triple award-winning children's music album, Heartsongs of the Rainbow. It released at number 3 on iTunes chart back in October. Where do you want to start with this one? You had so much success with this album. Congrats.
Oh, thank you. And I have to shout out to my co-collaborators and co-creators on the album, Isaac and Torald and Isaac Corin of AtYourBigVoice.com. They created this wonderful music for the album. I was so fortunate to collaborate with, and Kyle Mangel did all the mixing of all the tracks. I connected with the brothers at a concert in New York City at the Open Center, and I was so moved by their music that I inquired about their singer-songwriter's journey. And I had this vision of wanting to create an album that would uplift and inspire parents of young children with special needs and also give them learning opportunities to practice with their young children. I've always loved to sing, and I've always been a musical performer my entire life. It's been my passion. So I had this pet passion of mine to combine my music, my musicality with my clinician ability as a speech pathologist. And when I met the brothers, I knew it was going to be a win-win situation.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell us a little bit more about, you've been promoting this album, obviously, what kind of feedback have you heard from the listeners, the parents? Because I'm guessing that you're getting a lot of praise for this.
Yes. And as you mentioned, I won 3 major parent awards, the 2020 Family Choice Award, the 2020 National Parenting Product Award, and the 2020 Parents Picks Award. So it's really no accident that this album is getting to the parents and children that need it the most, the special needs community. And from what I've heard from anyone who's listened to it, it's an album that can be enjoyed by everyone that has children, but particularly for children with special needs. I've heard that children who are nonverbal or don't vocalize much and can't sit still, that they're actually sitting still and enjoying the music. They're starting to vocalize. They're starting to talk. Parents are having fun with their children, where previously they were stressed out and anxious about interacting with their kids. Positive reviews all around with this album, and I'm so happy to share it with your listeners today.
Man, that's amazing. And so now also, there's an accompanying online course for the album. It's called the Heartsongs curriculum. Tell us more about this.
Sure. This course is really my vision to combine all of the clinical knowledge that I've had over the last 24 years along with all the integrative modalities of being a yoga and mindfulness teacher, and also an energy healer. And what I've done in the course is I've presented 7 days. Each day of the course corresponds to one song on the album. So that day 1 is the first track on my album, and parents have 4 video modules each day. They first listen to this first module before they play the song for their child, and this module contains themes for reflection prior to listening to the song. The next module are therapeutic strategies for engagement during the song. And then the third module are more strategies that they can do with their children after the song. And then finally, the fourth module is the yoga and mindfulness training module, where parents and kids can breathe and relax and just enjoy spending time with each other in a very collaborative, positive manner. And it's short, it's fun, it's easy to do. I've had rave reviews. Parents love it because they can listen to it in the car. They could do it at any time. It's broken up into 5-minute segments for 4 modules. So it's a total of 20 minutes per day for 7 days, but it's short. You don't need to listen to 20 minutes all in one clip. And it really contains great therapeutic information for parents. Parents would pay for any private speech therapist hundreds of dollars per hour, and I'm giving them all these therapeutic strategies for a really great price that I offer it for. So I think it's a wonderful product for parents of young children with special needs.
Wow, that's amazing. So, Adrienne, that being said, a lot going on, and I love how you've managed to take your expertise, many decades of work, essentially, in helping special needs children and helping parents really to connect with their children, which is an amazing thing in itself. But now to add this form of entertainment / obviously education piece / it's really changed everything to be more experiential and allowing parents to be able to connect. So I love it. I think it's amazing. And especially for those that maybe haven't had the tools personally or don't know how to, it's tough. So that being said, Adrienne, if somebody's listening to this and they want to connect more with your brand overall, so you have the Adrienne process, you have the Heartsongs curriculum, Heartsongs of the Rainbow. There's a whole lot going on. How do people connect with you and what you're doing?
Sure. Go to my website at theadrienneprocess.com and subscribe to my website. From my website, you can purchase my album, you can purchase the course, you can see my online content. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn at the Adrienne Process. I'm also offering a free gift to all your listeners today. If they text the word rainbow to 33777 and subscribe to the Adrienne Process, they will receive a free ebook that I created just for them called Enlightened Parenting, and I would love for them to be able to read that.
That's awesome. We love gifts on the podcast, so big fan of that, and thank you for creating that for the guests. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this for the first time or listening to this, then definitely give us a subscribe on that YouTube channel. Leave us some comments, all that good stuff. Love to hear your feedback and what kind of projects you're working on. And Adrienne, thanks again for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure having you on.